How's it going, everybody? It's Ben here, and I have a treat for all of you guys. Just in case you guys didn't know, I'm Asian. But to dive even deeper, more specifically, I'm Hmong American. Oh, so like Mongolian, right? Nope, not Mongolian, just Hmong, H-M-O-N-G. Hmong. Hmong people are an ethnic group that sort of originated in China. After conflict with Chinese political unrests, they populated around Laos and Thailand, and even parts of the US after the Vietnam War. They speak the Hmong language and have their own different cultures. So what does this have to do with Naruto? Well, I recently discovered something that I found in my parents' basement that I forgot that we had. This is Naruto, dubbed in my language. If you look at the DVD case, it looks a little like bootleg, which is probably what this is. I mean, like, even the back art looks like it was probably fan art that was stolen, which is actually something that happens a lot with bootleg, like, movies and DVDs. Actually, now that I look at it, look at how badly the characters are cropped into the front here. So I got a challenge for all of you. How do you pronounce that? I'll give you 5 minutes. You're wrong. I'm a little rusty on my Hmong because I'm a Twinkie, so I think it says Lu Zhong Ke Bao Shuo. I think that's how you say it. But I actually don't know what this means. The Power of Dreams. This actually translates to the Power of Dreams, which actually kinda correlates to Naruto if I remember correctly. I haven't seen it in a while, but I mean, it doesn't seem too far-fetched of a title. But you all wanna know what it sounds like, right? So you know what, let's just pop it in and see how it goes. Okay, so here we are with the disc inside my disc drive. One thing before we get started though. Remember how this thing says Lu Zhao in Hmong? When I found this, I sent a picture of this to my girlfriend, and the first thing that came to her mind was Lube Zog. Lube Zog. Which doesn't sound right at all. Lube Zog. Is that like... I don't wanna talk about it. Demonetized. Alright, so let's get right into it. Oh, here we go. I don't remember which Naruto episode this was. Oh. Oh man. Hold on. I don't have any words for that. It's clearly an older gentleman, like, speaking. Naruto is supposed to be like 13 here, right? And then you hear like the dub and the sub, and Naruto's like, "He's way up here!" That sounded like Marge Simpson. I don't know why I used that voice, but he's way up in that register, you get my idea. But he just sounds like, if an older person, like me. Like me, that sounds 100% like me. Do I do a good Naruto voice? Then again, most of the time the choices definitely have to deal with, like, you know, different cultures and stuff like that, and honestly, that really isn't too bad for Hmong culture. And honestly, most dubs are just fine. Like, hardly any of them are, like, particularly bad. It's just the different cultures and everything just sort of don't match up with some other people, so people are like, it isn't really what people are used to hearing because of the different cultures and everything like that. And dubbing in general is really hard work because you have to match the lip flaps, but also condone the emotion, the raw emotion that's going on in the scene and everything like that. It's actually one of the hardest ways of voice acting out there. But let's get back into the video just to see what's going on. I can already tell that there is no background sound effects or music. I mean, is there supposed to be music in this scene? Like I said, I didn't watch the original episode of this. Huh? Oh, yeah, one thing you'll notice in a lot of, like, if you happen to run across, like, any Hmong dub production ever, you'll notice that they always make the huh sound effects. Huh? Huh? What? Huh? Let's see here. Oh, there's the huh again. Oh, now we finally got music. I'm surprised they were able to get the music, though. I'm surprised they were able to get the vocalist tracks for most of the stuff. Oh. Huh? They say huh all the time. Oh, it's Kankuro. They both sound the same. I think they're the same person. Admittedly, the voice for Kankuro kind of fits him. Yeah, they all sound like they're voiced by the same guy. There was probably a very limited budget when it came to dubbing this. Once again, I'm very impressed that they got the vocalist tracks for this. It makes me. You know what? I'm actually very impressed by the fact that like they're able to like match the lip flaps. Hmong and Japanese, while being both Asian, are very different languages. Hmong I would say is a lot more simpler. It's a lot like if you were to speak English, I would say. It's still a lot different than, you know, English. For them to actually be able to translate, you know, the Japanese to Hmong is it's actually really impressive. Oh look, there's Gata. Oh boy, that was definitely 2 takes put into 1 right there. Oh man, that was something else. Aside from that though, everything else seems perfectly fine. Like, honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. This is my first time seeing this. For most, like, Hmong dubs go and everything like that, this is actually very well done. Like, the actual, like, mic quality is actually really good. Most of the time, it sounds like they're, talking into, like a camera microphone and stuff like that. But the production seems really fine. It isn't necessarily, like, badly mixed and everything. I can actually tell that, like, work and effort went into this, so that's something really special. I'm also surprised that they recorded their own effort noises as well. Like I said, in like other Hmong dub productions and stuff like that, usually they would just like dub the dialogue, but they would also keep like the grunts and the fighting noises from the original, just because like that's actually really hard to do, and to keep your voice and to keep dubbing after doing all of that stuff, once again, takes a lot of effort and hard work. So I'm really impressed that they, you know, did that, or kept, like, you know, at least recorded their own stuff in here. I'm trying not to say anything too negative about this, because I'm trying to stay positive about it. But, you know, for every single Hmong production I've seen, whether it be a real-life movie and stuff like that, I wouldn't say that's necessarily bad acting. I grew up with, like, a bunch of, like, you know, English dubbed anime and stuff like that, where everything is really well acted and everything like that. So to hear something like this, which is considered normal in the Hmong culture and stuff like that, it's just like I said, the different cultures and everything. That also has to deal with the sub versus dub debate. For subs, the Japanese voices are actually like really over-exaggerated and stuff like that, and it's okay to like that. I like that too and stuff like that. But I also really like the English dubs as well. I'm very much in the center of liking both subs and dubs equally. For most people who listen to Japanese voices and stuff like that, they'll say that the Japanese voices are like really over-exaggerated, they have a lot of emotion and everything like that. But if the Japanese people were to hear English, like the English voices and stuff like that, they would say that it's like all boring and stuff like that. But in our culture, that's, you know, more realistic and normal. So it's not that English dubs are bad, or like dubs in general are bad. It's just normal to the culture of the people that are producing that dub. But I will commend this dub for actually being really well done. I mean, it's not the worst Hmong dub I've heard. Yeah, like I said, they say huh in every like little sentence here and there, just to like make sort of a reaction noise. I mean, for the Japanese people, they always go they always make those noises because that's, you know, normal for Japanese people. But for like Hmong people, yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily I mean, in my experience, it's not necessarily normal to say huh to everything, but like, how else would you translate the noises into like your own language? I mean, you can definitely just do, like I said, that does sound pretty abnormal in most cases. Alright, so that was Naruto dubbed in Hmong, and it's not really my cup of tea. I mean, sometimes it is fun to poke fun at here and there, but it's just that. It's mainly just to poke fun at. I mean, like I said, it is really well done, and for like, you know, among like a person of like, you know, Hmong culture, they are gonna enjoy this, because I know I enjoyed Hmong stuff when I was growing up. The main thing to take from this video is that cultures are different. Every single culture's interpretation of something is going to be somewhat different than others. And if you all can do something for me, try looking at videos dubbed in a different language. You might learn a thing or two about the said language's culture, whether it be the mannerisms or the way they speak. And hey, if you find Lu Zhao Ge Bao Shuan in like a flea market somewhere, go ahead and give it a listen. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like, and I'll see you next time.